Alrighty, Happy New Year and welcome back to presentation number 1 of the new year 2010 for the Patriot Network. We want to talk about recommitting ourselves to freedom today. I want everybody to get out your Constitution. If you don't have your pocket copy of the Constitution and the Declaration, go online to Heritage and they'll send it to you for free. Or better yet, go online, you can print it out for free. But I want you to recommit yourself to being a real U.S. citizen who reads and understands the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution. I want you to commit yourself to freedom. I want you to commit yourself to freedom above all else. The essential problem with the current administration is that they are willing to trade off all kinds of things. Equality is more important than freedom. Equality is more important than liberty. No. The most important thing that we have to hold on to is our liberty. When the government fears the people, you have liberty. Thomas Jefferson. When the people fear the government, you have tyranny. Thomas Jefferson. I want you to get your Constitution. I want you to read it. I want you to act on your 10 rights as specified in the Bill of Rights. I want you to exercise your free speech rights. I want you to exercise your freedom to own a gun and use it properly. I want you to exercise your 10 amendments, the first 10 amendments, the Bill of Rights. I want you to exercise those rights and exercise them like you've never exercised them before in 2010. This is the year to stand up and be free and be counted and take back the liberties that are granted to you by God Almighty. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal and endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights. And among those are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Those 3. Act on that. Read your Constitution. The most common New Year's resolution in America is to lose weight or to stop smoking. Okay? And those are noble goals, but they won't make everybody else better. If you commit to read your Constitution, to read the Declaration of Independence, and to live every single day enjoying the liberties and freedoms that the Creator of the universe endowed you with, that inure in your very bones, that are inalienable. They reside in the very marrow of the bones that you hold as a skeleton. If you commit yourself to living that liberty, living that freedom every day, and learning more and more about the Constitution, and learning more and more about the Declaration, and learning more and more about what is right and what is wrong with what is happening in America today, you will live a 2010 that will be better than any year you've ever had. Now, statistically speaking, are we better off today in 2010 than we were 100 years ago in 1910? Yes, by any measure, by every measure. We're better off today. There is all kinds of evidence to be optimistic about the future. We need to act on our freedoms. We need to act on our liberties. I want to urge every single listener to the Patriot Network to act on your liberty. Speak out. Write letters. Write emails. Get your own website. Act every day to speak out and express yourself. Tell Janet in Capitano that you don't want to hear from her that veterans returning from Iraq and Afghanistan are the problem in America, or people who don't want their taxes raised are the problem in America, or that people who want the border enforced and don't want 24 to 30 million illegal aliens residing in the United States. The people who want that stopped are not the problem. The people who are the problem are the illegal aliens. The people who are the problem are the bombers who get onto planes with their underwear stuffed full of explosives that are on terrorist watch lists that check in with no luggage, pay cash for the ticket, and get on the plane and try to blow it up. Tell Miss Incompetano that you want her to shape up or ship out. Exercise your freedom of speech. Exercise your ability to get out every single day and tell your government that you own, that works for you. Tell them what you want. Tell them you want lower taxes, you want a balanced budget, you want the borders patrolled, and you want the terrorists killed. The single best thing that President Obama did so far in his administration was order the SEALs to shoot on the pirates. We need more Navy SEALs shooting more pirates every chance we get. If we could have Navy SEALs killing 4 pirates a day, and that's just a good start. It's not enough, but it's a good start. but if we could have Navy SEALs shooting for terrorists, shooting for pirates, shooting for bad people every single day, at the end of the year, we'd have 1,500, rough numbers, less bad people. That would be a great start. That would be a wonderful start to this year. But I want to urge every single person hearing my voice today, act on your freedom. Exercise your First Amendment right to peaceably assemble. Act on your First Amendment right to tell your government what you want, and tell them exactly what you want. Tell them if you want the border shut down, tell them that. If you want lower taxes, tell them that. Get ready to get your friends registered to vote. Come November of 2010, I think there's going to be a revolution, a peaceful, democratic revolution in this country. I think we are going to see people rise up and vote, register to vote, and vote in numbers we haven't seen in years. I think that the people of the United States are just absolutely in my camp on this one. I think we're mad as hell, and we're not going to take it anymore. We don't want higher taxes. We don't want more illegal aliens. We don't want more terrorist violence. We want to see our government act in a way that is responsible. We want less spending. We want lower taxes. We want a government that responds to us, not a government that views us as the problem. It is time for every single patriot out there listening to this video today to stand up and say, I'm not going to take it. Brothers and sisters of the revolution, we're mad as hell and we're not going to take it anymore, but we're going to do it in a spirit of good-heartedness. We're going to do it with smiles on our faces, and we're going to lovingly buy the bad guys a bus ticket out of town. The easiest way to enforce our rights, our privileges, and the great democratic blessing that we enjoy is to get out and vote. It is time to register your friends to vote. Every single person who's listening to this video, make it your commitment that this year you will get 15 people a month between now and November registered to vote who weren't previously registered to vote. We need to have a revolution at the ballot box. We need to take back our country. We need to tell people we want lower taxes, we want enforced and firm borders, we want no terrorists. And the people who won't work with us on this, the people who want to have criminal trials for terrorists, who want the terrorists to lawyer up and not be prosecuted, not be punished for their crimes, we got to get rid of them. And we don't have to, it doesn't have to be mean-spirited, it doesn't have to be violent, we're just going to vote them out. It's time for every single American citizen to become a patriot. Make that small shift in your heart and go from being a citizen, someone who resides here, someone who has the ability to exercise their rights, to someone who's actually exercising their rights. Get out there and speak. Get out there and write. Tell your elected officials that you're mad as hell, and if they don't change the way they're behaving, come November, they're gone. They're gone. The very best thing we could do to the House of Representatives is get rid of every one of the members of the House. Vote out every single one of them. We got 34 people in the Senate running for re-election. We got 435 in the House. If we put every single one of those people out, it would send a record message to the political class, to the politicians in America. It is time to tell everybody we're mad as hell and we're not going to take it anymore. Now, I want you to realize something. We're living in the greatest country. We're living at the greatest time, and we have the freedom to do things that nobody ever dreamed of. Get out there, get your friends registered, 15 people a month. That's all I want. 15 new registrations a month between now and November. Get them actively involved, get them voting. Exercise your God-given rights. Read your Constitution, read the Declaration, act like free men. Remember what Jefferson said, when the government fears the people, you have liberty. That's what we want. And the smallest changes, just one quick suggestion. It's time to renew your concealed carry permits. It's time to go out and buy a new weapon and learn how to use it. Do what Jefferson wanted. Become the Jeffersonian yeoman. Own your world between the ground and God. Multiple weapons, multiple freedoms, and the exercise of political liberty through free speech and free assembly and the vote. Get the ballot box on your side. God bless everybody in the United States. God bless the United States. See you next week.